Alright, guys, it is day 18 today, and, I'll just be honest. Today's been a shit day. I still got my daily objectives done, still got my daily checklist done, but I didn't get the outcomes I wanted from today's daily objectives, and I just feel like a dickhead because I fucked up, and I didn't stick to some of my own principles, and I've just been reminded why they're principles in the first place because I'm feeling the sting and the pain of my own, I wouldn't say arrogance, but ignorance for sure. Definitely ignorance because I got ahead of myself. Now, what do I mean by all of this? Basically, the guy that I landed that deal with, the $1,500 deal, the guy that I landed that deal with, I was supposed to have a call with today. And I say supposed to because about an hour before the call was supposed to happen, my Wi-Fi had been playing up all morning, dropping out, dropping in, saying it's connected, but just not working. I was supposed to have a Zoom call with this guy. And so my internet was just playing up all day. I ended up sending him a message saying, hey man, internet's been playing up. Don't think I can do the call, blah, 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 blah. And honestly, by me doing that, I think I just fucked the whole deal. Like I've got a feeling in my gut that this has just fucked the deal. And I just got a feeling. I just got a feeling because, he sent me a very vague response, and he was also supposed to pay the rest of the invoice today. He didn't do that. His response was really vague. I sent him a follow-up voice message just kind of explaining what I was going to explain to him on the call, and he just hasn't responded to that. And I just feel like a dickhead because I just should have taken that call. And even if my Wi-Fi had dropped out, the effort would have been worth more. So a couple lessons to extract from this very, very, very painful day. First lesson, don't put all your eggs in one basket. One of my mentors told me that 1 is the worst number in business. One is the worst number in business if you're relying on one supplier, one marketer, one salesman, one selling system, one outreach method, one strategy. If for some reason any of those one things go wrong, if your top salesman doesn't show up to work, then you're making no money. If my one client doesn't get back to me and doesn't send the rest of that invoice, I make no money. So I got excited and I stopped following up on some important leads that I should have kept following up on. And I started focusing all my time and energy onto this one guy who hadn't fully committed via paying. And if this deal doesn't go through, then I've essentially wasted 2 days. 2 days, 2 entire days. Now, not completely, because I guess I leave with this lesson, but monetarily, I'm leaving, like these 2 days have been wasted. So I'm leaving empty-handed, which is disappointing because, I heard 1 is the worst number in business. I heard that saying a long time ago. I learned that lesson. Well, that lesson was taught to me a long time ago, but now life is teaching that lesson to me firsthand. And it fucking sucks. And yeah, I just got ahead of myself. I got ahead of myself and I stopped outreaching. I thought, oh yeah, this will go through. This will be all good. And I just got too excited. I got too ahead of myself. And now I'm just being, I don't think I'll ever let this happen again because this fucking sucks. Because now I've just lost all momentum everywhere except for this deal that has now lost momentum too. So the only move that I have from here is to call this guy up on Monday because he got back to me with some vague-ass response today and he was supposed to send me the rest of the money today, but he didn't. So I'm going to have to call this guy on Monday and be like, is this still a priority for you? Because if it's not, my time is valuable. I have to keep moving on if this is going to be the speed of this project because this is just simply not going to work. And that's the truth. And that's the only power I have because right now the ball is still in his court because he hasn't fully committed. Once he pays me in full, then the ball's in my court. But right now, What's a couple $100 to him? It's chump change. The ball's in his court still because I need his payment to confirm the deal. And right now, it's just slow. And I just have a feeling that this deal isn't going to go through unless I really super grind out this weekend with vigor. And God sees me working. Then he might just give me this deal back. Because the truth is, guys, is today I took the lazy route. Today I took the lazy route by just saying, hey, man, sorry, my internet's not working. I can't do the call. That's the lazy way. I took the lazy way and then followed that up with, like a 4-minute voice message explaining everything I was going to say anyway, that I could have probably got out before the Wi-Fi dropped out. But even then, dropping out like a hero would have been way better than not taking the call at all. So I feel like this deal's kind of fucked. And for that reason, it hurts, but I'm just going to have to keep moving forwards and call this guy on Monday and see if he's actually serious or not. Because, again, guys, panic often. Like I told you yesterday, panic often. I would rather call him up directly and say, is this a priority? Are you serious about this? Because if you are, we're going to have to move a little bit faster than this. I'm panicking right now. I'm not giving it a couple days going, maybe he's just busy. No, this is priorities. This is to bring in money for his business. This should be a top priority. And for some reason, it's not. So that tells me I better start fucking outreaching again because I can't rely on this guy. So I guess these are the lessons that we've learned from today and this very, very, very painful lesson that is costing me. 1, don't put all your eggs in one basket. 2, 1 is the worst number in business, period. 3, panic often. And 4, ABC, always be closing. I should have never stopped outreaching. That's the truth. I should have never stopped outreaching. I said this at the start I said this on day 4 when my phone just kept on ringing and I just started booking all these calls. I'm like, nah, I'm not stopping outreaching. I'm just going to cut back a little bit. ABC, always be closing. Got to always be closing. And now look at this. I've stopped. I didn't stick to my own principles. And look where that's landed me. Sitting here like a jackass. It hurts, but this is business, and I'm learning this lesson the hardest way possible, but I guess that's just a part of the game, and I'm not letting this discourage me. In fact, this has just pissed me off a whole lot more. And now I know that I can close deals for money, because I was planning on working kind of for free, but it's a system that is a bit complex to explain to you guys over a YouTube video, and it's probably something that I shouldn't share with you guys because I learned from specific people that probably wouldn't appreciate me giving out the source. But yeah, now that I know I can land deals like that, $1,500, this has just fucking pissed me off, and I've learned this lesson the hardest way possible. That I relied on one guy, and anyway, you guys get what I'm saying, and this is starting to ramble on now, so I'm going to talk for an extra 30 seconds just to get this video over the 10-minute mark. But yeah, guys, today's just been it's been a good day overall, but it's been a shit day in terms of performance. I also wasted a bit of time throughout the day that I probably shouldn't have. I got up early this morning and went to like a bathhouse recovery place with a couple of my friends from the fight gym, and then after that I was just super zenned out and super tired. So I don't know, today's just been a weird day. It's been a shit one. It's been a shit day. So this weekend I have to redeem myself because the performance today was average and quite frankly disappointing. So yeah, I'm going to start rambling on like a sad sack and quickly get some sleep because I need to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, early Saturday morning, working at the fruit and vegetable market because we're hustling. We're hustling because we need to. And right now we're at the bottom of the bottom. We're at the bottom. So I gotta make it all worth it. Anyway, guys, I will speak to you all tomorrow with an update that is a lot more impressive than today's, because today's has just been shit. It has just been shit. And just like how I learn, I don't learn I'm just like any other young man. I'm just like any other 18-year-old. I hear a lesson. I go, yeah, that's true. But then I don't really take the lesson in. And it's when I fuck up and then search for the lesson, I find that lesson in the failure. And then I've learnt the lesson. I heard don't put all your eggs in one basket. I heard 1 is the worst number in business. I heard panic often. And I did panic often, actually. And that's actually proved to be effective. But don't put your eggs in one basket. 1 is the worst number in business. I heard those 2 things. And still, I fucked up. And now I'm feeling the pain. I'm feeling the regret and the sting of the lesson. And I'm experiencing it firsthand. I'm not just listening to it. I'm experiencing it firsthand. And it fucking sucks. So anyway, moving forwards. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. I ain't stopping. I ain't getting demoralized. I ain't getting discouraged because I'm built different. They don't make them like me. People like me, when you get hit, you just got to get back up. It's how it goes. It's basic shit. Come on, guys. I want to win, so I ain't letting this stop me. This has just pissed me off. Anyway, I got shit to do, so I'm going to speak to you all tomorrow night with a much more exciting update, like I already said. Rambling on now. Speak to you all tomorrow.